garden. Is everyone familiar with this history?
No.
No? So this garden and this space was built for the 1893 World Columbian Exposition. It was built by the Japanese government. And right where we're standing, there used to be a pavilion called Ho'oden. It was subsequently burned down after World War II. But here we're standing next to Sky Landing, which was built in this place. This is actually from Yoko Ono, if anyone didn't know the history of this particular art installation. It's the only permanent installation occurs in North America, by the way. And so we are continuing on the tradition of the U.S.-Japan relationship in this space. And so we welcome everyone to join us on the rest of our events, which I'll get to. But first of all, I wanted to introduce some great speakers we have today to open. Also today we'll have taiko, just to kind of give you a run of the show. Taiko, traditional Japanese dance, origami in the back there. Sorry, I've been running all day. And we have yukata dressing with the Japan Information Center. And you can learn more about the Japanese Culture Center and the Japanese Arts Foundation from our members at the front gates. But first I want to introduce the Chicago Park District General Superintendent, Rosa Escareno, for some opening remarks.
Thank you, Sarah. And I am so impressed to have everyone here with us on what appears to be winter. But it is so beautiful out here, and it is just wonderful to have you out here embracing nature on such an important day for the Park District as we celebrate Earth Day. But as we like to say in the Chicago Park District, every day is Earth Day at the Park District. And I'll tell you why. Because every day we have staff and partners working with us to preserve our nearly 9,000 acres of green space, 600 parks, 250 field houses that are programming for young people, for our seniors, with pools, with soccer, with basketball, with pickleball. And so nature and sustainability is also at the core of who we are and what we do at the Park District. And I just have to say that I am so proud not only to represent this organization, but to make every day I meet great partners and get to share with all of you the gifts that our great partners give and partner with us to make sure that our residents can benefit from them. So today, the General Counsel and I were just talking about the long history of this partnership between the government of Japan and Chicago. This garden is just one of the many ways that we partner to bring beauty and to bring calm and to bring friendship to our parks and to our city. And so this is really a demonstration of friendship, of embracing beauty, environment, preserving the beauty of trees and nature. And I could not be more proud to continue in this partnership and this relationship. So to the General Counsel, all the partners that we work with, I just want to say thank you. I also just want to give huge kudos and a shout out to my Park District team. Can you raise your hand, the Park District team? So Mike, Kathy, and others who work on not just installing, I think we have about 300 art installations, Mike, throughout the Park District. So this is just one of the many art installations throughout. I encourage you to visit all of them. They're scattered everywhere. And we also have just beautiful nature areas. We're continuing to grow our nature areas. And look, the sun came out. Yeah, so we need to keep just embracing friendship and love and compassion. And I just want to say that the partnership with the Japanese consulate's office and the Chamber of Commerce is really the partnership that helps us preserve this beautiful garden. And so we want to make sure we keep that going. We also have great partners with the Jackson Park Advisory Council who are extremely active in making sure our park continues to be just beautiful. In fact, the Chamber of Commerce, the Japanese Chamber of Commerce, and with the Consul General, they've donated 50 of the stunning cherry blossom trees in our grove in honor of the 50th anniversary of our Sister City partnership, I believe. And it's a Sister City partnership between Japan and Chicago. And then as a result of that, now we have 190 cherry blossom trees that are starting to bustle. I think the environment is playing tricks with our trees. But this is just part of this wonderful relationship. And I was just telling the Consul General, let's just keep nurturing this. Let's keep growing this partnership. And my goal is to continue to work much more closely with you. So with that, let me introduce Consul General to come to the mic.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone. First of all, General Superintendent and CEO of the Chicago Park District, Rosa Escareno, Manager of Art Initiative, Michael Dimitrov, and Operations Supporter Manager, Karen Zika, Stephen Toyota, Sarah Chambers, artists and performers, and everyone joining us today. Welcome and good afternoon. It is a great pleasure to meet you all here at the Garden of the Phoenix to enjoy Hanami and Japanese culture together. The Garden of the Phoenix was built on the site, as explained, where the Japanese pavilion used to stand at the World Columbian Exposition held in Chicago in 1893. The Japanese pavilion was modeled after the World Heritage Site Byodo in Hodo, or the Phoenix Hall in Uji City in Kyoto Prefecture, and the name of this garden reflects that. This year marks the 130th anniversary of the World's Columbian Exposition, and as Consul General of Japan in Chicago, I'm very pleased that this garden has become a symbol of friendship, not only between Japan and Chicago, but also between Japan and the United States, and a place to enjoy the Japanese beauty. In Japan, there's a great tradition of enjoying cherry blossoms every spring. Cherry blossoms are the symbolic flower that heralds the arrival of spring, and many Japanese people take families and friends to Hanami, cherry blossom viewing, during their short blooming period. However, it is not always possible to see the delicate cherry blossoms fully bloom every year. This year, due to irregular weather patterns, we unfortunately will not be able to see the cherry blossom in full bloom here, but next year we hope to expect even better blooms. So please come back to Jackson Park to see the cherry blossom every year. Today you'll be treated to traditional Japanese music and dance performance by Tsukasa Taiko and Shubukai, haiku and origami demonstrations by artists, and the opportunity to try on a yukata. This is a Japanese summer kimono by the consulate staff. So we invite you to experience a variety of Japanese culture. And finally, I would like to thank the Japan Arts Foundation, the Japanese Culture Center, and the Chicago Park District for their efforts in putting on today's event, and the performers for their cooperation. I'd also like to express my appreciation to the Garden of the Phoenix Foundation for supporting and promoting this beautiful garden, and to all the volunteers of the Jackson Park Advisory Council, as well as for their dedication to this amazing location. Thank you very much, and please enjoy. Thank you. Thank you.
So, we want to thank our speakers, Consul General Tajima and Rosa Escanera. Thank you so much for joining us today. They're really special guests, and we're glad that they could join us. I wanted to give a few more thanks to some people who can't be seen right now. Which is coming up next, we have Tsukasa Taiko and Tatsuo Aoki and his crew. They're just the best partners, and they're with us in the garden doing so many events over the summer, so we hope you'll come back, and I'll tell you a little bit more about those. And also Yoshinobu Fujima, who is leading Shubukai, which is the traditional Japanese dance troupe here in Chicago. They will be performing in the pavilion inside the garden later this afternoon, weather permitting, right? And I also wanted to thank my team at the Japanese Culture Center and the Japanese Arts Foundation, Stephen Toyota, Tai Yamamoto, Derek Fields, Van Poggum. Thank you so much. They're kind of bebopping around if you can't find them. Thank you. Our small team does a lot. And all of our volunteers really make all these things happen. So if you see someone with his name tag as a volunteer, thank them. We really appreciate them coming out here this cold day with us. And also the hugest thanks to Karen and Mike, which there's already been a Thanksgiving, but really they are such a strong collaborator and partner to us. Without these things, without those two individuals, none of this could happen. And the IIT Landscape Architecture Department is actually doing cherry blossom drawing sketching around the park too. You can see Hans back here, yes. So if you'd like to learn how to do some sketches of cherry blossoms, that's another event happening here today. And again, to thank the Garden of the Phoenix Foundation, that's another board that I'm a part of. We have some board members here if you'd like to learn more about what they do. Bob Carr, Dane Kono, and Tomoko should be around somewhere. So thanks to them. They do a lot to preserve this space as well. And a thanks to the Consul General's Office for supporting this, Warmer Chocolate for supporting this, and all of you. And then upcoming events, I wanted to let you know, there will be nicer weather, I hope. So we have Bone Fest, which will be coming up on August 12th. And in order to partake in that, you need to sign up with our Bonodori classes so you can learn with Yoshinobu Fujima how to do Bonodori dances. So you can talk to our table about that. And then we'll have Toro Nagashi, which is a floating lantern ceremony that's coming up on August 16th. And that's going to be really gorgeous. We hope to see you all out here at that date. And internally, we have lots of other events happening throughout the city. You can learn about them at our table. And again, thank you all so much for coming out to Hanami and enduring this weather and just being a part of it with us. And if you have any questions for any of us, you know where we are. Thank you.
And thank you, Sarah Chambers of Japanese Arts Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, successful taiko celebrating the Hanami Festival with everybody.